Good morning, everybody. Today we are out here at the Valley of Eden Bird Sanctuary, where we're going to show you what ideal woodcock habitat looks like. Out here at the Valley of Eden Bird Sanctuary, we have an open grassland habitat that is right next to a young forest, young early successional forest. Right next to the grassland makes this kind of a perfect habitat for the woodcocks, also known as a Timberdoodle. So a woodcock is a small little brown bird that creates its nest on the ground and the grasses, and it does a funny little dance on the ground, and it also does a really cool dance up in the sky. So these woodcocks are not actually very common anymore because of the loss of habitat in our area. Really, in its entire range, there's been a huge decrease in habitat availability for this bird. Most of the habitat that's available in the range of the woodcock is either a completely closed canopy, late successional woodland timber stand, or it might be a complete grass kind of ecosystem like a restored prairie. But that in between the grass and the closed woodland is really where the woodcocks like to nest and do their mating ritual, and that's kind of the prime habitat for a woodcock. So because of that loss of that early successional young forest habitat, the woodcock is not really seen here very often anymore.
And Jess, is this such an area right here?
Yeah, so you'll see here that the young trees right here along this path, the hiking path here, right next to the open grassland area, kind of makes this a perfect habitat for the woodcock, or also known as the Timberdoodle. So the grassy, mowed grassy path also is very important for the woodcock's mating dance as well. So,
and what was one sound like if someone were to come out here?
So the woodcock sound, that's probably the first thing that you're going to hear is the woodcock. You're probably going to hear the sound because you're going to hear it before you see it. So you can hear it from a long ways away. I'll play the sound for you. So it's kind of a funny sound. That's what the woodcock sounds like. So that painting sound off in the distance, you'll hear this. And if you're living out on a farm or in a rural area, you're probably going to hear it more likely than if you're in an urban area or a town somewhere. So listen for that painting sound, and that's how you know that you have woodcocks around. After you hear that sound, then you can start to look around and kind of keep an eye on the horizon. The best time to see them is right around sunset. So right as the sun is setting, you will be able to see the woodcock kind of do a spirally dance up into the sky, and then it drops back down. And if you look off to the west, you can kind of have a backlit show of the sky dance. So, and then the male will also do kind of a funny little dance on the ground with his short legs. You probably have seen videos on the internet of the woodcock dance too. So it's a really cool bird that we actually don't see here very often anymore, but we're lucky to be able to protect this habitat here out of Valley of Eden Bird Sanctuary for the woodcock in Davis County. So the woodcocks are really cool. You guys can come out and see them anytime. The Valley of Eden Bird Sanctuary is open to the public dawn to dusk. So it's a great place to come out and see.
I hear we have an event coming up.
We do. So the Woodcock Walk is 1 week from today, next Thursday at 6:45 p.m. We have a couple spots left there, so it's important that you register for this event. We are going to take RSVPs, and in order to do that, you just go to our website on our events page and click on the RSVP link under the Woodcock Walk event. So it's going to be a great event. We obviously can't guarantee any sightings of woodcocks, but we hear them quite often out here. So and if we don't see woodcocks, we will always see a lot of really cool things out here at VOE. So,
and people are welcome to come out themselves, of course.
Yes, you can definitely come out yourselves and bring your lawn chair. I I know we have some nice weather coming up, so this would be a perfect time for you to bring your family out and just kind of watch the horizon and see if you can see any woodcocks in the horizon. So it's a great place to come visit to view the woodcocks.
Do they do this all season long, or is there a certain time period?
They start to do this when it starts to get warm out. So right around late March or early April, and then they'll do this all throughout April and May until about early June. So right around sunset, which this time of year it's about 6:45, that's the best time to come out and see them. So join us for the Woodcock Walk next Thursday. And remember to RSVP for that event. And if you can't join us for that event, come on out here and try to see some woodcocks on your own. Thank you so much for joining today, and we will see you guys next week. Take care.